Well, our guest chef in the kitchen today is the co-author of this beautiful, beautiful cookbook, What's Cooking America? It's over 800 recipes and 433 pages. And in the bookstore, say hello to Linda Stradley.
Well, hi, Dot.
I am so glad to welcome you. And you are co-authoring the book with a friend of yours. How did you happen to get into putting your recipes into a book together?
Well, my children wanted me to put down their favorite family recipes, in a booklet for them, so they would have them. And my partner, Andrew Cook, her children wanted the same thing. So we thought, well, let's do it together. Why not? Let's just throw a little book together. But mind you, we were thinking of like a binder, not a big book
Not
like
a biggie
this.
like this.
No.
But when you got together, I guess you both had so many.
We had so many recipes, and we're very determined women, that the book, it just kind of took on a life of its own.
I think you're burning.
I got this pan very hot, don't I? It took on just a life of its own, and it just really grew, and took us over 2 years, and we came up with this book.
Wonderful. How's the book going?
It's going just fine, and I'm having a fun time touring the South right now.
Okay. Now, you're going to do a recipe from the book, and tell me what it is.
Well, it's called fettuccine piccata. This is a wonderful pasta dish, one of those dishes that you can throw together. In the time that you cook your pasta, you have this sauce all made. In less time, you have this made. So it's one of those come home from work, easy to make, throw together pastas. It's great.
Okay.
You ready for me to start this?
Yeah, let's start it.
This pan is pretty much heated already, just over a medium-high heat, we thought it was.
Okay.
And we're going to add some olive oil. You can use vegetable oil if you like. I just personally like olive oil. We've got some capers that have just been lightly rinsed and drained. And you rinse them to get off the excess salt. That's all you do.
Oh, I see.
Some white wine. And don't worry about this with your children. It cooks off.
Okay.
And then one of my favorite ingredients is always garlic. I can never get too much garlic. I don't know about you.
Oh, I love it. I really do.
They say that keeps the vampires away and things like that.
It adds a lot. Yeah.
Then I have some pesto. This is prepared pesto that you just find in your refrigerator case at your grocery store, but you can make your own. You know, it's just basil, Parmesan cheese, pine nuts.
I'm not that familiar, no.
You just smell it.
Yes.
Now, all you do is just heat this till it becomes very aromatic, which it has done already. Can you smell this?
Just, it smells great.
Yes.
I see.
Want to add the olives? Now we're ready to add some
Black olives.
Just throw the olives in. Go ahead. Okay, here. Put the olives.
And enough to feel. Yeah, I love them.
And I have some lemon juice here. Give a little bit of tartness to it. Then we're ready for my magic ingredient or my secret ingredient, whatever you want to call it.
What is it?
Cottage cheese.
I thought that was, but I couldn't believe it.
Yes, you could use regular, low-fat, non-fat. It really doesn't matter. This is just regular today. And this gives it the protein for your meals. You don't have to always have meat.
And it has its own little odd taste.
What?
Yeah, it really does.
Are you a cottage cheese lover when you say odd? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Well, it turns kind of creamy.
Yeah.
So you don't realize it's cottage cheese in there. You'll see when you eat this.
I know. It's good with fruit if you want to make a salad.
Very good. And you've got a complete meal for your family.
Now, really, that's like simmering, isn't it? Sort of.
That's all we're doing because it became aromatic already, and that's all you have to do. Now, this is ready.
It's finished?
It's finished. Now, if I was cooking my pasta here, we'd have a little longer with our pasta, but for TV, we prepared this pasta ahead. And you can do this at home, too, by just adding a little bit of olive oil after you've drained it, and it keeps it from sticking together. So it's very simple.
That's a good little tip.
So are we ready to put this together?
Yeah, and incidentally, your book has a lot of tips for the housewife.
And tips and historical information. Like on the page where this pasta is, there are hints and tips and telling you how to make that perfect pasta. And of course, you know to always bring your water to a roaring boil.
Yeah.
Now see, we just toss this. That's all we have to do.
Well, you know, pasta itself is not very fattening, is it? It's what we put on it, I guess.
What we put on it and how much we eat.
Yeah. If it tastes like more.
That's all there is to this.
Ooh, that smells so good.
Put some in the dish here for you. I did, oh, wait a second. I forgot to put a little bit of salt and pepper on here. We should do that because it might be a little bland. Just do that to taste.
Oh, what's that? Pepper?
A little pepper.
Oh, ground pepper, yeah.
Just how much you feel
Fresh ground,
Okay.
Okay. That is a quickie.
Now, a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You need that.
Now, who does that? That's a good idea, the fresh ground.
Oh,
Yes.
always buy your fresh Parmesan cheese in the little block. You'll keep for months in your refrigerator if you keep it tightly wrapped. It
yeah.
tastes so much better than the stuff in the package that tastes like cardboard.
Yeah. Actually, you have to hit the package like this to get it loosened up.
Get it in there. So, would you like to try some?
I would love to.
There you go.
You even brought along the utensils so
We're
I
prepared
could.
today.
Now, eat spaghetti on camera is going to be a trick.
Well, do you know the 2 basic rules for eating, Dot?
Huh?
The 2 basic rules of eating?
Mm-mm.
Well, the first one is,
That's good.
if you don't eat, you die. Very logical, isn't it? And the second one is, no matter how big a dinner you eat, you're guaranteed to be hungry again. Very simple.
Ah, that's great. Mm-hmm.
So like you said, this is a recipe that
Now, the olives.
come home from work and prepare, put it on the table for your family.
Well, the olives add a lot because they have their own taste. Well, you're touring the southern states or where?
The southern states right now. We're going to end up in Raleigh, North Carolina. My partner, Andrew Cook, lives there, so there's a lot of good southern food.
And
in
you
this
are
book.
from the state of Washington, so that gives you the northwestern and the southern cuisine.
We've got a mixture of all over. You know how the United States is made up of a lot of ethnic groups? And we have just the most wonderful food and resources here in America to eat.
Yeah.
And that's what
Real
my book...
American cooking.
Yes. American
you.
comfort food.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you, Dot. Thank you.
Okay, Linda, and we wish you well on the sale of the book. I have the recipe. If you want to, just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I'll give it to you. We'll be back.